you. Alright, welcome back everyone. Took a little break, but not like you care. Okay, so we're doing episode 6 of the Bad Batch Season 1, titled Decommissioned today. And for our episode recap, the Bad Batch decides they're going to keep working for Sid, the Trandoshan lady, so they can keep making monies and make their way in the galaxy. On their latest mission, they need to steal ahead of the tactical droids that we saw in Clone Wars, because that is some important intel a buyer needs. So they travel to the factory on Corellia to steal it from the scrapyard. But it also turns out our favorite Martez sisters from the Walkabout arc in Season 7 are also trying to acquire it. So there's a brief scuffle. They start fighting security droids, Martez sisters and Bad Batch. Trace ends up saving Omega from a steel vat before she gets melted. Then Wrecker bumps his head again during the battle, and you can hear him muttering, "Good soldiers follow orders," as he's kind of unconscious. So that's kind of interesting. So everyone escapes the factory, of course, and the Bad Batch gives the sisters a copy of the data to to the Martez sisters, so they can use it to fight the Empire with the rebellion. And yeah, the last scene, which is probably the most intriguing, was the Martez sisters contacting a mysterious figure in a hologram that they know where the Bad Batch is, so there's some speculation on who that might be. So to recap out of the way, we got Family B and Star Wars Fan 9999 joining me to talk about today's episode. Thanks for being here.
Hello.
Alright, so I think we figured out the biggest talking point was kind of the unwelcome return of the Martez sisters. I don't know if anyone was too thrilled to see these two back in action after their arc in the Clone Wars.
Yeah, they didn't have a very good, strong arc in the Clone Wars. Their character designs still look stupid.
At least they were covered up with the uniforms this time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't get to see their awful haircuts till the very,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Now, personally, I thought Trace, she was the biggest annoying offender from Clone Wars. I thought she was a lot better than Rafa, the older sister. I mean, Trace didn't do anything stupid, and she saved Omega. And I partly think this was due to her having less screen time than Rafa, but whatever. Take what you can get. What about you, family?
yeah, no, I let out a big groan when I saw them. When I realized who they were, I was just like, oh no, they did not bring them back. And, I mean, I don't really know what the point of that was. I feel like it was definitely to introduce this mysterious figure, but like, yeah, I mean, I guess it was nice to see them after their whole interaction with Ahsoka, and I was kind of waiting for maybe a name drop at the very least, but I guess not. But yeah, when they came on screen and I was like upset, my sister was like, What are you talking about? I like the Martez sisters.
Alright, well, there's some fans that think a little different. That's alright.
Yeah. Yeah, these last few episodes have felt like kind of fillery with like references and sort of
cameos and such.
Yeah, cameos like throwbacks like We didn't do an episode for like the last 2 weeks, but last week there was the Rancor Muchi, right? Which Bib Fortuna picks up, and it's probably the Rancor that Luke kills in episode 6. So
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, like overall, these last few episodes haven't really been advancing the plot.
Yeah, we've gotten like tidbits. So we see Fennec Shand. We know the Bad Batch is working as mercenaries now, but that kind of stuff, I don't know. It could have been more concise, but yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully, the next episode we see more of the Imperials and Crosshair again.
Yeah, we haven't seen him for 3
I'm,
episodes.
I'm missing Crosshair. What can I say?
Empire fascist in the group.
Crosshair is the best part. Like, that's the most intriguing storyline, in my opinion.
Exactly, and they're not really showing it. I mean, the thing is, like, I think like episode three was actually kind of like good, right?
Peak.
I mean, like you had like, well, like episode 1, I think is like obviously the best episode so far.
Yeah, that was good.
Because of its length or whatever, but you know, it was the perfect blend between, you know, sort of like the filler stuff with the Bad Batch crashing on that moon or whatever, and you know, advancing the overall plot with the Imperials and showing Crosshair what he's up to. Like I was hoping that they might sort of continue that, but like lately it's just been focusing on the Bad Batch and doing their own thing.
Yeah.
And I mean, I guess like Crosshair is still like a member of the Bad Batch, and it's like, why haven't they showed him yet?
I mean, they're gonna get hunted by him, so I kind of wish they would show that a little more.
Yeah.
I think right now they're kind of setting up Wrecker's storyline of him turning.
That's right. Yep.
Yeah. I
After
really hope
hitting
he
his head a
turns.
few times, he decides to just, you know, become an Imperial.
Yep. Because soldiers follow orders, damn straight.
Yep.
I mean, he was able to shake it off in today's episode.
Yeah, but again, like the thing is, he's literally been complaining about his head since that that 3rd episode when they crashed on that moon. So
Right.
it's gonna be
Oh yeah, for sure.
recurring thing. Now
Yeah,
I
as
don't
soon as
know
he hits
if-
his head again, it's over. That's all it takes. One more time.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, if like, I think the Imperials would need to be like there to show up, right, and then be able to, like, you know, sort of capture Wrecker or whatnot. Because the thing is, if like he bumps his head again and the Imperials aren't there to pick him up, you know, the Bad Batch could just restrain him and like
Well, I'll probably figure it out. Yeah.
Tech and Echo can just, like, you know, figure it out.
Now maybe that's what they're using it for. Not like Wrecker's gonna turn, but let's start to piece it all together a little more.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
when Crosshair turned, the group didn't know it immediately. He kind of like contact he was beginning to turn, but then his chip was enhanced is when he like really became full on Imperial. But he like contacted Tarkin secretly, like behind the group's back, so Wrecker could kind of do the same thing because maybe Tech and Echo wouldn't have any suspicion whatsoever, and he could just kind of do it in secret.
Yeah, maybe, but the thing is, like, that was like a report, right? You know, they were still operating under the Republic, so he just made a report, right, that Tarkin read. I don't see how else. I mean, Wrecker's probably not very good with technology. I don't think he can send his, you know,
Send his blaster.
shuttle to Camino or whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
So how about we talk about the hooded figure? There's been some speculation, lots of names thrown around, of course, because, you know, we gotta have the 51 things you missed in the next episode of the videos.
Yeah.
So, the sister said patch him through when they started up the hologram, so that kind of eliminates a few people, namely Ahsoka. Which that was my first thought as well.
Yeah. At first, when right when the hooded figure or the, I don't know if this is wearing a hood, you can't really tell, but you know, it's definitely like robes, right?
Some kind of cloth.
Yeah. I thought that maybe like the Martez sisters were gonna like double cross the Bad Batch and like give like a bounty hunter or somebody else like their location, but I don't think they're the kind of people to kind of do that. Maybe in the past, but you know, they said they're working for the rebellion, and the Bad Batch kind of helped them. So it's like, why would they, you know, double cross them? And so I was thinking, since they're working for the rebellion, it might be
Come
like
on, say it.
Organa or General Dodonna.
Now, what about your better idea that you had? I like that one more.
there was a part of me expecting it to be Leia.
Yes, that would make sense given the timeline, yes.
Yes. Leia would have been like maybe a year old at this point.
If that,
I don't know
that's
why.
being
Yeah,
generous.
Not even. Like literally,
Yeah,
Order
really.
66 happened like 3 episodes ago.
Something.
4.
Okay, so literally, okay, a few weeks old, yeah.
Yeah, y'all motherfuckers can't count shit, damn.
Yeah. I don't know why I expected to see that, but yeah, I felt stupid afterwards. I was like, oh wait, why would why would that work?
Yeah. Well, it's just been overplayed, so.
Yeah, but I don't know, like, family. When you said, you know, when you mentioned R7 and you know what that means, you know, I kind of like
That's Ahsoka's astromech droid.
Yeah,
FYI.
so the last time we saw R7 was with Ahsoka and Rex, and in this episode we see the same droid with Trace and Rafa. So this could mean that they are working for Rex and Ahsoka, or with Rex and Ahsoka. So I think that's the running theory. There's also another one that says it's Obi-Wan, which I think is less
Well,
less
Obi-Wan's
reliable.
chilling on Tatooine.
Yeah, he's kind of
Not
out.
being an
He's
issue.
not doing anything. Yeah.
Being subtle and low-key. Not trying to be noticeable.
And especially since we've seen Rex in the trailers, I think.
Yeah,
I think
that
it's
makes
going to be
sense.
him.
I mean, we're gonna be 7 episodes in. That's almost half. Damn it. So yeah, I think he's gonna have to pop up soon, I would hope, right?
Right.
Whew, alright. Let's look at the notes.
Yeah, after you said that, I really do believe it's Rex now. And the thing is, it's probably going to make sense that, you know, especially with like Record with this, you know, inhibitor chip, you know, malfunctioning.
Oh yeah, that maybe they can figure out with Rex. Right.
Yeah, like piecing it all together, it's probably the safe, the most likely person that it is actually probably Rex. Although, again, it's like, I don't know how, you know, they sort of met, right? In season 7, when the Martez system was first introduced, they had just their own adventure. They never met any clones or. I mean, the only Jedi they really met was Ahsoka, but you know, she wasn't really a Jedi. At that
They
point.
shoehorned in the sisters for this arc, so I don't have a hard time believing they somehow know this person. I mean, they can write it in however they need to.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did kick me out. Alright, we got anything else?
I've been noticing some like continuity stuff.
Oh,
well, like,
yeah.
kind of continuity, but like not really. I think Omega has been described as lucky at least one time in every episode, which is really just strange. I'm guessing that has something to do with like her like mutation ability or something. Maybe it'll be force sensitive. Still, we have no idea. So there's that, and also it's kind of just weird how they find every single planet to go back to that's already been in some sort of Star Wars material. Like we saw like Zygerian slavers, we saw Pantora, now Corellia. Like
Ord
they're
Mantell. Well, that one's kind of not as well known, but yeah.
Onderon, they're just hitting a road trip. They're on a streak. So I feel like we're just gonna keep seeing recurring planets like over and over again, and just having all these trips down memory lane. Which I think is kind of cool, honestly.
Yeah, it is still kind of Clone Wars Season 8, so
Right.
makes sense to a degree. You got anything else? I think I'm pretty good.
I think that's it.
Yeah, I'm good.
Well, alright, so I think that wraps up episode 6, and I don't expect any other breaks for the rest of the season, which we still got 9 episodes to go if my math is right, so yeah, we got a lot more to go through, and thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.
Peace.